We are here at the beautiful Mahikeng campus today, and we of course meeting with a few of our other colleagues. Today we're meeting Professor Dumsani Mncube, and he's an associate professor at the Faculty of Education, to get his perspective on #Discover NWU. I'm Angeline Marukwane, communication specialist, and this is #Discover NWU. Let's go. Hi, Prof.
Hi, good afternoon, Angeline. How are you?
Good, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Let's go.
Thank you.
Prof. Mncube, how would you describe your job title in 3 sentences?
Yeah, my job title is I'm associate professor in the Faculty of Education. I'm responsible for teaching and learning, responsible for supervision of postgraduate students. Yeah, so I'm passionate about the job. It's a very interesting job for me. Yeah, because I get an opportunity to work with students, work with students, for instance, from different background, different fields, assist them in their work.
Yes.
And when they come for help, then for me that is just the kind of job that I wanted.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
And what would you say is most exciting about your job?
What is so exciting about the job, is to welcome students, undergraduate, postgraduate students from different, angles, from different areas, from different provinces.
Yes.
Who, speak, particularly here in Mahikeng, they speak different, languages, and I'm so excited about the new language, even though I'm struggling. But, for me, that is, the essence of the job, meeting these young, passionate, young, learners, who are so much interested, seemingly they know what they want.
Yes.
And
very opinionated.
Yeah, they're opinionated, and also, for instance, they are so, what you have to understand, for instance, where they come from, the kind of environment that they come from, and now I have to receive them and give them a new kind of environment. Just to think about how now I am going to work with them, which is different from what the high school is. Yeah, even though that, for instance, I'm nurturing, for instance, as 3rd years, 4th years. Yes, I have to work with them, differently. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And Prof, what would you say is one misconception that people have about your department, for example, or what is something that you would say we probably don't understand about your department?
Our department is all about curriculum studies. We deal with issues of curriculum. We deal with issues of student support.
Yes.
And for me, I think the misconception is that people think, for instance, that curriculum is just everything that is here at the university.
Yes.
While curriculum, for instance, is just meant for students who are in education, students who want to specialize in education.
Yeah.
And all these students, for instance, they have to do these curriculum studies, in my department. And fortunately, I teach all of them, and it's a very interesting experience for me.
Yes.
To teach everyone. I'm famous, everyone knows me. That's one of those, issues that I can actually raise about, our department. Our department is a very big department, which accommodates, people from different field of studies, because we have to be there and understand, for instance, curriculum in different angles. Yes.
Prof. Mncube, what's that one thing that just instantly makes your day better?
For me, one thing that makes my day better is to see one article published. I'm very passionate about publication.
Okay.
Yeah, so, when I see my article published, and when I've, managed to, coach 1 or 2 postgraduate students, that makes my day, I become so passionate, I become so emotional, because, I can see that, I am useful to the university. I'm an asset.
You're an asset. Prof, what is your favorite place here at the NWU? I mean, this is such a beautiful campus.
Yes.
But what's your favorite place here?
My favorite place here is Block B. We have turned that block into something amazing.
Yes.
Because when we arrived here, that place was boring. So we thought that, we have to change this place and make it something amazing. You know, we are working together as you know, lecturers. We are coaching young you know, academics. For instance, you know, yes, in Block B. You know, like last week, for instance, a student said something very, you know, amazing about me, being so kind, and everyone in, you know, in the department was so happy, and then they decided to do something. That is what
to celebrate you.
Yes, we are building that small, you know, community of practice.
Yes. Prof, what career advice would you give to your younger self if you had to reflect back?
Yeah, to my younger self, I would say, Dumsani, you know, don't procrastinate.
Yes.
Start as early as possible. Make sure that you set your goals early, and then you work towards you know, achieving those goals.
Yes.
Because in life, sometimes when you know, you look at things from a distance, and then you are so afraid. You know, because I was afraid of you know, doing my PhD. You know, there were a lot of challenges. But you know, if I would advise my younger self, I would say, do it as early as possible so that you will enjoy the fruits of your academia. Because in academia, you can only enjoy when you are respected, and you are writing, you are, you know, visiting countries, you know, sharing knowledge, you know,
publishing.
It's not about sharing of knowledge, or sharing, you know, sharing experience.
Yes.
You know, it's not about anything else. You know, it's about you sharing, helping others to learn, helping others to understand that, for instance, you know, it is possible.
Yes.
You know, anyone can do it.
Anyone can do
Yes,
it.
anyone can do it. Yeah.
I love those encouraging words.
Yes.
So, Prof, how long have you worked here at the NWU?
Yeah, so here I've been here for 1 year now. I started last year in February. You know, it's like I've lived here for almost, because now even the people that I've met and people that I'm working with, you know, it's like, you know, we're meant to be together.
That sounds fantastic,
Yeah.
Prof. And what have you learned about yourself since having started at the NWU?
You know what, I've learned that, you know, I'm very good in research, which is what, you know, is my passion.
Yes.
So, and also community engagement. So, you know, I've learned that, you know, research can take you places.
Wow.
Can, you know, uplift your morale sometimes.
Yes.
Can make you happy, sometimes can break you, because it's very tough, you know, to do research. But for me, I've learned a lot about research, and I've attended many workshops, you know, at NWU, and those workshops have helped me a lot to realize, you know, my true self, you know, my true potential, and also I'm enjoying everything, you know, related to research and also community engagement. Even though some of the things, you know, are beginning to take shape now.
Yes. So, Prof, who inspires you in your career?
I've been inspired by Prof. Mapalala, a very young professor, who has been recently here at Northwest, and he has left. He was my former dean.
Yes.
And that guy has been so inspirational, has been so wonderful. The way he motivates you, you feel that, you know what, this guy, he's from another planet. And the way he's so calm, so collected, you know, he will help you understand the you know, your role, and he will make you feel that, you know, you are important in the field of academia. So for me, Prof. Mapalala really has been so inspirational for me.
Wow.
You know, well, now at NWU now, I've got new mentors like Prof. Shan. You know, I'm working very, you know, well with her. So honestly, you know, I think I would say I've been so lucky to be working with such, you know, very, you know, selfless
people.
Individuals. Yes. These are leaders for me, you know, who really have changed the way I look at things.
Yes. Prof, what has the NWU done recently that just makes you feel proud?
Yeah, honestly, for me, NW has, you know, awarded me an associate. I take it back as an achievement.
Yes.
Considering where I come from and considering all the obstacles that I've been through. You know, for that, you know, award,
yes.
You know, I know some people will take it very lightly, say, you know, I didn't talk about it. But for me, that was the biggest, the most valuable, you know, accolade that I can get in my lifetime. So
well, congratulations, Prof.
I'm very proud. Yeah.
Prof, what is the one thing that you've learned at the NWU that makes you think differently about the future?
You know, I have learned that hard work pays. Yeah, at NWU, they celebrate hard workers.
Yes.
And if you work very hard, they they recognize you, and also they are doing everything possible, for instance, to expose you to different opportunities. And also, for instance, if you need funding is available for you. So for me, that has just changed the way I look at life, particularly in the academia. To say opportunities are there, it's just that we have to work very hard to access those opportunities. Because if you are lazy, you'll always complain.
True.
But if you work very hard and you are always focused and you are always available, avail yourself. For me, that is the one thing that I've learned about NW, that no matter who you are, opportunities are available for you.
Those are encouraging words, Prof. So, Prof, what quality or skill would you like to improve or develop on?
Yes, I would like to develop my research writing skills, because I think if I can harness that one or nurture that skill, for me, I will be able to go places. Because here at the university or at an academic environment, it's all about writing and it's all about being exposed to conferences. So those two skills, if I can be lucky to develop them while I still have an opportunity, I think I'll go for places.
So, Prof, what exciting project, initiative are you currently busy with in your department that makes you excited?
Yeah, so there are so many projects that I'm working to initiate, for instance, in the department. But currently we have a project that we have started with, with our colleagues, for instance, in the department. It's a community engagement project. So everyone has got a share in that project. So, because I come from curriculum, I look at curriculum issues within the community, how we can support, our schools to improve, results. And while, for instance, people from leadership, they are doing, they are dealing with issues of, how they empower, school leaders, and those who are coming from psychosocial studies, for instance, they look at learners' problems and how they can, work around to actually assist those learners to actually, improve their performance. So, it's a very well balanced project for me, because it gives all of us an opportunity. I'm from curriculum, and people from other departments, from other field of studies can also come in. So that is the one project that has inspired me. Awesome. I'm not going to talk about others.
Prof, what are your career goals and how is the NWU supporting you to achieve this? And what would you like to see the NWU do more of?
Angie, for me, research is at the heart of my career aspiration. At this stage of my life, if I can get my research publication and the quality, of my publications, and and be acknowledged or recognized, for instance, by other peers in the field of education, that will be the biggest, for me, the biggest achievement. And also, for instance, I'm also passionate about forming this community of practice, working with other universities, helping postgraduate students, because there is, that need, in the country of producing more or PhD students and also the masters. So, for me, that opportunity for me is what I need to, to get, so that, I think we are all going to be on the same page, because I believe we have a potential as a country, if we can keep our society educated, because the more we have got more PhDs getting their PhDs, there will be more research done in communities.
Prof, what is that one last work-related project that you would like to still do within this year?
This year I am, I'm hoping that the issue of the greening of campuses, that is one of the projects that I wish can kickstart at, particularly at Mafikeng campus, and then we can work with other universities, because all other universities around the country, they are involved in this initiative. It's a good initiative, because it's all about environment, sustainability, how we can actually start this thing as a university, to say, greening of our campuses is one of those niche areas that needs to be developed, even in our curriculum.
Yes.
we can actually, be a beacon of hope, for the rest of the world, because even other countries will come and see
Indeed.
what is that we are doing as part, as much as we are a rural university,
Yes.
but I think if we can actually take that one, we can also attract funding, because we will be demonstrating to the rest of the world that we care about environment, because currently climate change is one thing that is a buzzword.
Yes.
Too many big organizations and also big climate change activists, they do actually talk about this. Thank you.
Well, Prof. Mncube, thank you so much for your time today. It's been so awesome getting to know you and hearing how passionate you are about your field and the difference that you're making in our young people's lives.
Yes.
Thank you so much for sharing your perspective about #DiscoverNWU.
Thank you so much, Angie. Thank you so much, Angie.
Thank you.
I'm so blessed to have got this opportunity.
Thank you
so much.